Alright guys, Missouri Mike here. Just got a new permission right there to hunt. 2146 Main Street. Kind of an old part of town here. I'm going to try to... I've got permission there too, and the one next door, but they're not home to re-ask. It's been a while since I've asked, so... These look like older places. So, I did hunt that yellow house there, and I found a barber dime and some other pretty good items there. So, we'll see if we can get some good ones here. Alright, if I get back with you if I find anything good. A little windy day, a little cool. Have to wear a jacket and dress for it, but it's not too bad. Got a lot of rain out, so it's going to be pretty good hunting, I hope. We'll see what we can find. Hey guys, Missouri Mike here. Just dug my first hole here. I've dug several holes. My first item I'm going to film is this little copper plated thing. It's got a little brass piece on it. It's pretty cool. Don't know what it's for, what it is. It could be a watch part or something like that. But I'll take it. Pretty neat. Alright, let's see if we can find something else here. And guys, my first wheat penny here. Boy, it sure wasn't very deep. I mean, it's almost on top of the ground. That's cool. First hit in targeted the actual yard, and I got a wheat. Alright, let's see what else we can get. Alright, got me another wheat here, guys. Can't tell how old it is, but I'll have to clean it up. And that's a good one. Alright. Any wheat's a good wheat, right? Alright, on to the next one. Alright guys, my third wheat. That's a good colored one too. It wasn't very deep. None of these wheats have been very deep. 2-3 inches at the most. And we'll have to clean it up. It's got some good color to it. It's bent though. You can see how it's bent. Probably a lawnmower accident or something. Alright, we'll see what else we can get. I'm pretty stoked. Got 3 wheat so far in this little bitty yard, so maybe we can pull a silver or two out here. Alright, on to the next one. It's kind of cool. I never have dug one of these. It's a salt and pepper shaker lid with a piece of wire coming off of it. What that's all about, I don't know. Pretty cool though. Let's see what else we can get, guys. Another wheat. Or fourth one. That's cool. Finding more wheats than I am clad. There's not a lot of coins in this yard. But at least what's here is some wheats and maybe a relic or two. And hopefully I'll find a silver one here in a little bit. We'll wait and see. But go on. See what else we can get. I'd like to get a silver today. Make my day if I got one silver. Of anything. This house probably built in the 40s. But the houses around are older. That house there is 1800s house. That house there is 1800s. That one's 1800s. So there's some pretty old houses around. So we'll see. Wheat head number 5. All right. That's cool. Hey guys, I just dug this. I think it's a foreign coin. I know it is. It looks like a washer. But it looks like it says East Africa on it. 1956 or 1856 one. I'll have to clean it up. It's got a hole in it though. It's a pretty cool find. It's green colored. It's copper. It says East Africa. So I'll have to clean it up and see what it is on the cleanup. Pretty cool though. Alright, on to the next. Alright, I got it out of the hole. There it is. Oh, wow. Looks like a copper ring of some sort. Probably a compression fitting or something. Pretty cool. I'll have to clean it up. I thought it was a coin, but it wasn't. It fooled me. About the size of a penny. Oh well, on to the next one. Guys, I just dug my silver. Here it is. It's Merc. See it? Boy, that's in good shape too. I ain't kidding you. That's a fine coin there. Oh, the graphics are great on that one. I mean, I'm not going to rub it real hard, but can't see the date real well. It looks like it's in the 40s, but man, it's a good one. Alright, dude. That sucker was deep too. Awesome. Mercury. I think it's just in the 40s. I'll take it. Awesome. You get a good look at it there or not. There you go. Alright. Sunlight's kind of messing with me here. See if we can find another one. Alright guys, I'm going to try another live bait on this one. See what we find here. There it is. Right there. Oh, it's a good weed. She wasn't real deep. Popped it right out. I'll clean it up later, see what it is. See what else we can get here. Alright guys, I got one on the edge here. Can you see it? I'll pop it out here, see what it is. That looks like it's a wheat. You see it down there on the edge, about 4 inches maybe. We're going to clean up on it later. I'm about out of battery power here. So. Alright guys, I got a wheat spill here. The last coin was in with the hole with these, so I'll have to clean them up. There's 2 more wheats. That's 9 wheats for the afternoon. And 1 silver. On to the next one. Another green wheat. Another green wheat. That's a good one there. I think that's got some age to it. Got to show you this, guys. It's a clay marble. About out of battery power, but that's awesome. Clay marble. First one ever. See that coin right at the bottom of that plug? I'll pull it out there. There it is. It's a wheat. Alright. Hey guys, Missouri Mike here with the cleanup. I hunted over on Main Street. Bob Seager song, Down on Main Street. Anyway, older part of town here. You know, you can find something really good or you can find something really bad. I felt like the house I hunted probably hadn't been hunted in the past, but it was an older house, but it wasn't on the old side of the street, I should say. This was the newer side of the street, which was probably built in the way it looks, probably I would estimate early 40s, late 30s on this home. But anyway, I've got some fairly nice stuff here I'll show you. Get through this. And probably one of the better days I dug for wheat heads. I found a lot of wheat heads there. Let me start off with a little bit of junk here. Got to go through the junk. I believe that to be copper or brass for sure. Some sort of fitting. Big old fitting, been cut off, looks like. Maybe copper. It's pretty old, pretty heavy. And I got an old bolt here. Eraser off of a pencil. Just your normal good junk. Little brass fitting there. Little copper tube crushed or something here. Compression ring. Copper. This is an old piece of copper here though. It looks like it's pretty old. May have been an old battery terminal post at one time off a very old car. That's what I would guess it to be. If I was guessing, that would probably have a cable coming off of it, and that would be the hole there. That would be pretty old if it's copper. Over here on the junk side, we got half of a car. It's probably a lawnmower hit, or a truck, I should say. Piece of copper tubing again. Looks like maybe a shoehorn or some sort of cheap little tool there. Salt and pepper shaker top that's been smashed. Not seeing them with the wire hanging off of them like that, so I'm not sure what kind of shaker it was. got some more copper tubing there, and a piece of brass or copper fitting here. May have went on to this, I don't know, like that, I'm not sure. Anyway, could have. We start down here on the coin end that's not got very much age to it. Got 2 dimes here, and they're both clad. I've got 10 zinc pennies here, and they're all chewed up pretty good, pretty well chewed up. I've got 8 memorials, and boy, you can sure tell the difference in the zincs and the memorials, can't you? But there's no real old memorials there. Those are all fairly new. I've got this right here. It says detach and record. It's got a number on it, so I'm not sure what that was for. It may have been like maybe a car tag or something for keys, something like that. I got this bracelet, and I believe it to be a bracelet. It's got some design on it. It's copper, so I thought at first it was maybe a ring off of a jar or something, or something like that, but it's got some definite detail to the outer edge, so I'm going to call it a bracelet. It's copper. I found this little plastic sheared off button thing in one of the holes. I did have some good results in finding some stuff in some holes other than coins, though. I'll show you here. Now I got that. I don't know what that's to. That's got a brass stamp over a copper back, so I don't know for sure what that was for. It could have been a part off of a clock, or I have no idea on that. It's kind of neat though. Now I found this. This is kind of weird. I dug this under the sidewalk. This was up under the sidewalk actually, and you can see it's really pitted and all, but I believe it to be, I don't know what it is actually. It's pitted real bad. It's heavy. It might be lead. I don't know. I don't know how old it is or what it went off of. I have no idea if it was poured. I'm not really familiar with any kind of Civil War era stuff. I don't know if that's not a musket ball, but maybe some grape shot or something like that out of a cannon. I don't know. I really don't. But it sure is pitted good. Anyway, I don't know. It doesn't have a screw on it or anything. I just don't know. But it's underneath the sidewalk where they walked into the yard. It was down fairly deep too. This is probably my second, maybe third clay marble. That is really neat. I mean, that's the third one I think I found. It's a clay marble. It's larger than the others I'd found. It's oversized, but that's really neat. I am super happy about having that. And I dug that with one of these coins. I can't remember which one it was, but the coin and the marble were in the same hole. That's pretty neat. Like I say, it's first, second, third one of these I've ever found. And the others were a lot smaller. I don't know the age of these. I don't know how to age them. You know, I don't know if they're, most of them are glass. I don't know how old this would be, if it's super old or what, but it's pretty neat. I'm pretty excited about having that. Probably one of the better things I found in the yard. It wasn't a very big yard, but I did work it hard. Alright, let's start up here. We got a 1939 S wheat penny. And the S stamp usually is a little bit fairly rare for some of these coins, but that's an S stamp, 39 weedy. Touched it a little bit on the weed ear there, it looks like. Then we got a 45D weedy. Pretty common World War II era wheat penny. Made just a ton of those. Towards the end of the war, they were making a lot of money. 1940D weedy. To focus, that's pretty nice. Of course, they didn't clean. I didn't really super clean these or anything, but I touched them up. 44. That one's got a little corrosion on it too. 29. And that's 29D. That's a nice coin there. Got some good detail to it. Real clean looking. Cleaned up real nice. 58D. Last year they made wheats. And that was pretty corroded, but I think it's a lot better shape. I just didn't get it real super clean. And a 39D. Like I say, I didn't super clean these, but all these are fairly good shape though. 46 plain. 40S. Now there's another S stamp. 40S. So it's wore a little bit more than the others maybe. That's a neat one. 44, another 44, 41D, and 37, 1937. And that's one that had been hit or bent with a mower or something at one time. Something's touched it off. But still, it's in good shape. Just by looking at the coins that I've showed you right now, if I was going to rate this house, I would say the most activity, of course, would have been of that house is around 1940 to 45, 46. That's when most of the coins were lost. The 38, 39 could have been lost around 1940 also. And then there was only one in 58. So something happened in 1958. Between 58 and then the Lincoln pennies here, because there's almost as many wheats as there is Lincolns, so and there's a few Zinkins, but I think a lot of the activity in the home was occurring early war years up until probably 1944, 45. Then it tailed off. I also found a kind of a strange item here. It's an East African penny. Has a hole in it. I thought it was a washer at first, but it's East Africa, 1956. It's been bent. I sometimes have really good luck on these foreign coins. I seem to find them. They're a magnet for me. I find lots of old foreign coins. Excuse me. Not all of them are old, but I find lots of foreign coins. That's a 1956. 1 cent. Get to focus there. East Africa. So I'm not sure if East Africa still is this country. I know Africa is, but I believe it is, but I don't know if there's a East Africa. I really don't know. It may have, that country may have been, you know, involved and sucked up by one of the other countries. Alright, and probably my only silver in a while, and I finally got a silver, is a 1944 Mercury. And she is a good one. She's got some real good detail on her head. Really a nice finish on the coin. I'm really happy with this. Get the camera focused a little better, but it's in good shape. It really is. It's got some real good detail on the floor on the back, and it's a D model. So. But I'm really happy with this one. Like I say, it's in really good shape. It must have been lost that year that it was dropped or just shortly after, because it has virtually no wear on it. So anyway, that was my hunt. And like I say, that's probably the most wheats I've dug in a long time in any one hunt. I worked it over pretty good. It wasn't a very small yard or a very large yard, so I took my time, and it took me about 8 hours, but I hit it hard. I don't think there's much left in that little yard. Anyway, I'm going to get out and do some more hunting, and hopefully you come on and watch me hunt. And, you know, I enjoy everybody that watches me. I hope you have a good time watching. I'm not a professional at this. I enjoy it, though. So, anyway, this is Mike. Get a chance to get out and hunt, and I'm out.